You should never undervalue the power of a good riff. Sure, most of the times it's either one of those situations where you put a bunch of notes together and they just happen to sound right, or they happen to feel right and just be exactly whatever you're looking for the song that you're doing. But a good riff can be so much more than that. It might just be the thing that you build your whole song around and have all the other riffs and licks kind of bring forward that vibe, but not just be repetitions over repetitions. Like in the case of my latest release song, Parachute, which if you haven't, you can and should go check out anywhere listen to your music at. I figured out the verse riff of that song honestly just by messing around with this position on the 7th fret of the 4th string that brings you an A power chord along with the A string, and while adding some open strings and other bass notes, I ended up figuring out it's a really straightforward chord progression. We're going with A minor, C, F, and G, and while working on different variants of the riff, I ended up playing the exact same thing, but instead of arpeggiating every chord, I kind of played it a little bit harder and with more subdivisions, almost in between a riff and just playing power chords like a more punk rockish way, that ended up being played like this. While figuring out that more aggressive version of the riff and also trying to look at different chord inversions, I ended up playing something like this, which, surprise surprise, ended up inspiring what later became the more breakdown-ish section of the song. And while piecing together all the different riffs and parts of the song, I noticed that in my first sketch of the song, I only really played that verse riff once. Even though it then influenced other riffs of the song, so there was kind of some cohesion in there, I kind of felt like the original version of the riff didn't really shine as much as it could. So I ended up grabbing that riff, playing it alongside other riffs of the song. Like there's this section where I'm just messing with these sus2 chords. They would probably work together nicely in a harmonic way, and the different rhythms going on at the same time would actually give it a sort of polyrhythmical, more interesting vibe. And I actually even played it another time in the song, but I'll leave that one for you to figure out when you hear it in the context of the whole song. Because like how I usually say with these sorts of things, all of this makes way more sense while in the context of listening to the whole song, where you can actually hear those themes develop and blend into each other nicely, rather than in separate chunks like this. What are some of the ways that you take a good riff and actually have different things spawn from it? Let me know. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on all the notifications, follow and stay tuned for more, because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll like the other ones too, so perhaps even share them with a friend who might also enjoy them. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest release song, Parachute, anywhere you listen to your music at. And I want to once again take the time to thank you guys so much for all the support in these songs and videos. I can only thank you guys so much, but it really means a lot and it really makes a difference. With that being said, I hope to see you in another video, but until then, cheers!